Okay everybody, welcome to the first annual Bala Town Bench Pressing Championships. We have 100 kilos, every 5 seconds, last man standing wins. Are we ready? Go. Good form, Big Mac. All marks out. What? Oh, Brewerton, stop, everybody stop. Duff in, call the doctor. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 14, Episode 10 on the Impossible Dream with Bala Town. And today we are playing Inverness in the IRN-BRU Cup. I think it's the quarter-final. We have a Welsh Cup game against a non-league team I'll play through. And then we have our final Champions League group game against Bayern Munich. We go to Germany. We have to win to get out of the group or have any chance of getting out of the group. And, well, not much chance of that happening, but you never know. But the big disappointing news since last episode is Brett Brewerton is out 6 to 9 weeks with a slipped disc, injured in weightlifting or lifting weights, as you just saw. That is a big blow for us for the Bayern Munich game. He has been just sitting in front of that defense, just doing a wonderful job, just directing play for us. Look at that, Champions League is averaging 7.22 in the Champions League. Some of those, yes, are qualifiers, but still, he has done a wonderful job. So that's a big loss for us. And add to that the fact that we've already lost Arias, of course, out of our first choice midfield. Yeah, and it's not completely gone to plan for us this season in Europe. So, yeah, a little bit disappointing, perhaps. Anyway, there is one game to catch you up on since last episode. That was in the league against Cardiff Met Uni. So let's go see how we did. Denny Garmy gave us the lead against 10 men, and Gurke sealed the points late on. So we did enough. We were the better team. The finishing was woeful. They went down to 10 men, literally from the free kick from that foul. Denny Garmy tucked away. Gurke got one in the 90th minute, as you can see there. We dominated the game. Yeah, we just didn't really take our chances, which is disappointing. But we have a quick look at what that means for the league table. It is still neck and neck between ourselves and Kefin Druid. 17 games into the season. We haven't had this sort of a challenge. Well, it's been a number of seasons, hasn't it? But yeah, I mean, we're still in a good place. But you know, and Aston Villa's not too far away either. So it's a good title race this year, which is fantastic. But we do park the league today. You can see there we are tied on points with Chelsea. Chelsea go to Atalanta. There is a scenario, I suppose, if we can get a draw out of Bayern Munich, Atalanta, who have not taken a point yet. But if they can beat Chelsea, we'll wait and see. It's unlikely, but you never know. But as I said, we're going to be playing the quarterfinal at home to Inverness. We've got a Welsh Cup game that I'll play off camera and show you the highlights. There could be a lot of them. And then we'll do, of course, as I said, Bayern Munich. Now let's have a look at what we're doing here against Inverness. We are the favourites for this one. Now a reminder, the IRN-BRU British-only players. So we can't pick necessarily our first choice full-strength team. Mirko Boland is their manager. He's sort of been around the British Isles for a while. He's managed in Adelaide as well. That's in real life. Well, they must have played there. I don't recognise the name. Anyway, a balanced, standard style of play. I'll have a quick look here. We're expecting this sort of formation, a bit of a bus park to come out against us. There is their passing network. Sorry, that's the heat map. That's their passing network, and that is their key passes from the game against Queen's Park. They're currently sitting 8th in the Scottish Championship. Queen's Park, are they still amateur? I tell you what, Queen's Park's done okay to get into. They must have to be amateur, do they? Surely they'd be semi-pro at this point. But anyway, that's beside the point here. Let's have a look at the team that we're sending out, the British heroes, and it is McCarthy in goal. He is the Wags goalkeeper, but of course cup-tied for the League Cup this season. It's Parry, Gurke, KDH, and Dewey Moore coming into play right back for this one, so he's hopefully going to do a good job for us there. Buckley and Rhoda go in midfield. That's a strong midfield for us. It's Smith, Garmy, and Lewis. Tommy Williamson plays up front. It's a strong team. Dewey Moore is not really fit, but we don't have... because the other guy would be Ewan, and he is currently injured. We really don't have Wags or British qualified right backs, which is... Could we play Savage out there? Not really. Let's see how he goes. So they have come out with a little bit of a bus park against us, but that's fine. We were expecting that. What do we want to say to this? Pick up where they left off. It's the IRN-BRU. Just try not to stuff it up. Show the pundits they're right to back you up. Some calm, we have faith, and hopefully we'll put on a good show here. All right, IRN-BRU football time. Now, while I'm waiting for this to get underway, just a quick heads up. There may not be an episode tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment, just like a checkup thing, nothing too serious. But they have kindly scheduled it dead smack in the middle of the day, so I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have time to get episodes out or not. If there's not going to be an episode, Cross comes in and we're 1-0 down after 1 minute and 13 seconds. Well, there we go. Show some passion, boys. If there's not going to be an episode, I'll mention it on Twitter, on the Discord as well. There's a link to both of those in the description if you're not already following me or on the Discord. And I'll put it on the community page as well, so you'll be aware if there's not going to be an episode. But just a heads up, I'll do my best. I'm hoping to still be able to do it, but I just don't know. It depends how long it takes and all that kind of stuff. There is a ball into the good area, punched away by the goalkeeper. We have shirts back, but this is not particularly looking great. Lewis does get back, and let's see what we can do here. Patience comes forward. I think I tried to sign him at one point. That's straight to McCarthy, and he does a lot better with that one. I have been trying to evolve the way we're playing, just because, the league is not quite going to plan. So I've tried passing into space and work ball into the box. So yeah, we're trying different things. We have not been in this game yet whatsoever. There's a poor free kick though. Buckley pounces to Smith. Smith, what can he do here? Gareth Smith, can he do something? He's on the wrong side, and that is straight into the goalkeeper's hands, unfortunately. Come on, boys, get creative. KDH is not having a fantastic time of things. What can we do here? All right, so let's try taking it off these things and see if that helps us at all. They're trying to play with a higher tempo. Let's demand more. And, there hasn't really been anything in the game since the first minute. Tommy Williamson's won a free kick. Denny Garmy, I'm sure, still over it. He's had really good form. Denny Garmy, he does it again. Oh, Denny Garmy, he's world class. He's world class from a set piece. A wonderful, wonderful free kick yet again by Denny Garmy. He just stands there and it's like he's taken a penalty. He just puts them away. Where would we be without Denny Garmy at times this season? Wonderful, wonderful stuff from him. And that is 1-1 at the break. What do we say? Keep going. Unlucky. We've been the better team. Just keep going. Who's not playing well here? Dean Parry's not having the best game of his life. Smith could be doing a little bit more. Lewis could be doing a lot more. So could Tommy Williams, as a matter of fact, but we'll let that slide. Denny Garmy got amongst men, mate, and everybody else here will just say we have a little bit of faith in you. And hopefully, actually, Gurke's not having a great game there either. Hopefully, we will kick on this second half and make sure that we're not going to fall to Inverness here. What else could we do, I wonder? Parry is not having a good game at left back. Here we go. We've got a corner. Smith to take. Can we get one of the centre-backs on the end of it? No, we can't. Buckley is apparently allergic to the ball. He goes the other way. Rhoda gets back well. It's the first we've really seen of him, isn't it? Actually, and since it is the first we've seen him, I wonder if we should be looking to exploit the middle and try and get him more involved. Denny Garmy has that to Parry. Parry goes back into Buckley. Buckley, Rhoda and Garmy is a midfield that could quite conceivably play in the Champions League, so they should be doing a little bit better. There's a knockdown. Tommy Williamson can't quite get on the end of it, though. Was that the highlight? Steele, or is it Steele? It's probably not Steele, because I don't think he's French. There is a very, very silly goal to concede, is what that is. Alright, so let's go and exploit the middle. I don't quite understand how that we've let that goal happen. The goalkeeper's got the assist, boys. Straight over the top. KDH is just... you do wonder if we're getting to the point where we just need a little bit of a rebuild, but the thing is that, I mean, these guys should be good enough. What I think is the problem, and we're going to make changes now because we need to. What I think is the problem is that I need to find a better way to sort of speak to the players now that we're sort of where we are in terms of, essentially we've dominated the league for so long and everybody's just maybe catching up with us a little bit. I don't know if we're becoming a little bit complacent as well. All right, let's just get Sam Evans on out wide there. Let's get Rhoda as a Mazzella. Let's get Sam Evans out there as an advanced playmaker on support. And that's our subs done. Let's see if that makes any difference for us. Show some passion, boys. Come on. I'd love to say that I'm shocked that this has happened, but I don't think any of us are, really, are we? We've struggled for a little bit of time now. Let's go get stuck in. Let's go more direct. Let's just get rid of all this crap and just play the game, boys. Just play the game. Higher tempo. And see if we can get something. Let's get creative. Come on. Savage is looking nervous at centre-back. I mean, we've brought a 16-year-old or 17-year-old on into this game, which is not really surprising if he's nervous, is it? It's the IRN-BRU curse. It's come back to haunt us. We've never been in that game, really, have we? Denny Gami's won the strike, got us back into it, but that is absolutely horrid. So Inverness stun Bala Town. It was poor, wasn't it? I feel like I'm getting to the point where I just kind of expect it now. We've lost so many games this season that I'm not shocked anymore. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll play through the South Gower game in the Welsh Cup, and then we'll be back for Bayern Munich. What could possibly go wrong there? I'm Chaz Hogan, Australian journalist here at the Allianz Arena, ahead of the final Champions League group stage game between Bayern Munich and Bala Town. Now, the Welsh side need to better Chelsea's result in Atalanta to get out of the group, and Aussie villains' men would seem to have more chance of finding a golden koala. Okay, welcome back, and here we are, away to Bayern Munich. What could possibly go wrong? Now, we need to better Chelsea's result in Atalanta. It's unlikely they're going to drop points, but if they were, if we can take anything away from Bayern Munich, then that would be a useful thing, obviously, because it would put us second in the group. If we were to win, and Chelsea were to win, all three teams would be tied on 12 points. I have no idea what that would mean, basically, for the group. But we've won our two previous away games, away to Chelsea and away to Atalanta. If we could do 3 away games in the group, that would be a miracle, wouldn't it? But there is one other game to catch you up on. We do have to check in on the Welsh Cup third round tie against South Gower. So before we get to Bayern Munich, let's have a look at South Gower. We took the lead midway through the first half thanks to James Lewis. Ap Gareth doubled our advantage. And then turned provider moments later for Ben Evans. Jason Isaac set up Allmark early in the second half. Before South Gower pulled one back. And then Dean Parry crossed for Allmark to get his second. So there we go, it was a comfortable win. A little bit embarrassing that they scored, to be fair, but yeah, ultimately we were just too good. Ap Gareth, out of the blue, man of the match. He's just a legend, isn't he? There's nothing he can't do except play well for Wales, but that's okay, he has his cap. Allmark came off the bench. I did toy with the 2 up top. It's something that I'm wondering if we might need to do when we're playing games like the IRN-BRU, where we don't have our first choice wingers against, sort of opposition that isn't that far behind us. So, it seemed to work well second half, but yeah, I mean, ultimately we were never going to lose that game. So that is what it is. We do have our draw for the next round. It's the New Saints away. So yeah, that could go horribly wrong, couldn't it? But let's not worry about that right now. Let's have a look at what we're doing here against Bayern Munich. It's not going to surprise you to see that we're not the favourites for this one. We've only played them once. We lost 2-0, of course, in the first group game this season. They're still a Robbie Nilsson coach team. We can see him there. He's decent, isn't he? It's just surprising that he's at Bayern Munich. They are a balanced, standard style of play. They did beat Hamburg 1-0 last time out. We're expecting a defensive formation from them. Now, I think we saw a defensive formation from them in the first game as well. And it does make me very tempted to go with to go with wingers, but we're not going to. This is how we're going to play. So it's Thiel in goal. It's Susnik, 1-me, and Tony as the back three. Ballerini down the right. Lafuente down the left. Please just don't suck. That's all I ask of you, mate. Please. It's Quinn coming in to play the deep line playmaker role. I hope he can do a good job of it for us. Obviously, Brewerton is missing this one through injury. We're going to give Denny Gami the start as the advanced playmaker again. We don't have Arias. Roda's going to play as the Mazzella and Quinn is obviously going to play deeper. Yamaguchi is the other guy that could come in. And maybe he should come in. Buckley didn't do well in Europe, so let's make that change on the bench. It's going to be Mac Meyer, the Big Mac, and Freshie going up top. We have Wade on the bench as the backup striker. Tommy Williamson, he's not playing well while he's angry at us, or at me, not necessarily everybody. So yeah, we're not going to play him in this one. We have the option to go to wingers. Come on, boys, come on. So they have come out a little bit defensively minded. Ultimately, my thinking here is that Bayern Munich need a point to guarantee themselves top of the group. Well, the underdogs, let's go cause an upset. No, let's for now say there's no pressure on us. Let's get out there and see what we can do. Yeah, they need a point. Until Chelsea's in front, ultimately, I don't want to... If we lose, then it takes the pressure off Chelsea in their game. I don't know if this is all sort of factored into how the game is programmed, but it's my thinking anyway. We want to try and stay in this as long as we can. You just get the feeling you're about to smash one in from 30 yards here, don't you? And just see how the game day develops. Are we going to give away a penalty here? We're doing our best to put pressure on them, unmarked at the back post, and we've got away with one there. Or we haven't actually got away with it yet. Oliveira still has it. Can we get a block in here? We can. It goes behind. Let's give it an early demand more. Are we just a little bit too pressures off here? Maybe I should have gone out there, cause an upset. Quinn heads that somewhat clear. It's still there with Bayern Munich. We need to get on this ball, don't we? We need to just get rid of this pressure. That ends the highlight, and well, we've got away with it so far. Have not touched the ball. Another corner coming in, and already signs are there. This is not going to work for us. We need to do something a little bit different. Should we not be attacking Bayern Munich on their home ground? There's an argument to say that's the case, but let's not worry about that. Let's go put pressure on them. As things stand right now, we're sitting back and not sitting back, but we're waiting to be beaten, aren't we? Here we go. Bayern Munich throw. Can we go and get that? No, not quite. Plume, who's someone we've been looking to sign, actually. It's a bit disappointing to see him in their first team, but he was a player. He's a defensive midfielder. I was looking at him as basically an upgrade on Brewerton, as Lafuente wins the ball there. Freshie has it. He goes back to Suisi. Not Suisi, what's his name? Suisi plays for Brentford. Susnik. Susnik with the ball again for 1-me to Tony. In there for Quinn. Quinn gets it forward early. Here's Freshie. Freshie's in behind. Can Matteo Freshie stick it away? Oh, it's so close, and it's going to be a corner. All right, come on, boys. Come on. Quinn to take. Can he find Big Mac? Can he find Tony? It's headed away. And again, and that'll do it for the highlight. They're looking nervous now. Well, that's nice to see. Let's tell them to get creative. And you just wonder if Matteo Freshie could have done a little bit better. He drew a save. He's a good player, though. Oh, that's disappointing. A good chance for us there as well. Let's demand a little bit more. I haven't seen a score come through yet from the other game. Lafuente's picked up a tight hamstring, so that's not going to do. And unfortunately, the backup out there is Fomin. So we're going to have a very, very attacking left side player there. Here we go with Ballerini. First half stoppage time. And he's thrown it away. Plume has it. Oh, don't concede. How many times do we see us concede in stoppage time in Europe? It seems to happen all the time. Stoppage time in the first half. We're bandits for it. Can we get a tackle in there? Come on. Ballerini makes him go back. We're putting pressure on them, but Bayern Munich, they're going to be good enough, aren't they, to play around a little bit of pressure. There is about 70 seconds to go in this first half. We do not want to fall behind. Is that a loose pass? No, it's not. Can we win it? Come on, win that back. Just kick him in the shins. Ballerini does win it back. It's wide there for Freshie. We've got Big Mac getting forward. Can we get a stoppage time goal for once? Matteo Freshie, it's there for Big Mac. Oh, Big Mac. back in Germany and he's headed it over the bar. That has been a pretty good first half. The other game is still 0-0. What do we say to that? Appreciate their efforts. I always stuff up the halftime team talk, don't I? Go out there and express yourselves. Should we say that? There's nothing to lose today. Go out there, give it your best shot. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. I believe in you, boys. I believe in you. You can do this. Come on. Come on, boys. They're looking nervous. Look at that. They're rattled. We've got them rattled, boys. Come on. Oh, no. Get this away, please. Away. Oh, 20's there. It's half cleared. And there it is. It happens all the time. If it's not stoppage time in the first half, it's early minutes of the second half, isn't it? Show some passion, boys. We're 1-0 down. That takes a little bit of pressure off of Chelsea. We now need to score a goal. They're still looking nervous. Come on, boys. This is still there for us. Is it about to go away from us? Ball in. It is away from us. And it's Justin Plume. And the second half, I stuff it up at half-time all the time, don't I? It's off the line there, but they couldn't miss. They couldn't miss. Oh, go away, replays. Roda's not having a good time of things. Let's get him off. Let's get Yamaguchi on. Denigami's doing fine, which is good to see. Me's not having a good time at the back. We have to win the game, don't we? So let's not. Let's just... Alright. Let's just go for... we don't have a left back, though. We have to play with wingers. Alright. That's fine. We can work with this. We can work with this. Okay. So Quinn and Freshie switch. Let's get Denigami forward. Quinn move forward. Let's get Yama. Okay, that's fine. You stay there. Denigami as an Ongonch. Let's switch these two around. And we'll leave it at that for now. Let's raise the tempo. What else can we do here? Let's go out and let's get stuck in. If we get players sent off, we get players sent off. This is so disappointing. We've got another corner here to defend. Can we get this one away? Plume is in there again, and... oh, it's all gone wrong second half. Boys, calm down. What is... what a crappy episode this was. 3-0. The good news, I suppose, is that we'd already guaranteed ourselves Europa League football. And we might be able to do some damage in the Europa League. You never know. We've still got... I mean, I still do think we've got a good team. I've said something wrong at halftime, haven't I? Because this is not... yeah, this is not how we were playing first half. We looked quite good first half, didn't we? I don't know, what do we say? Demand more. There were furious. The game's turned now, hasn't it? They're not looking anxious anymore. Chelsea's taken the lead. So in the end, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But it is disappointing nonetheless to lose 3-0. You wonder if Matteo Freschi had taken that chance, if we'd gone 1-0 up. I'm wondering if maybe, let me know what you guys think in the comments, if at halftime, maybe I should have just said I'm pleased or something along those lines. 4-0 would be harsh, but the way this good save from Theo. But to be honest, the way that we've played this second half, we probably deserve it. We just never came out, did we? They got that early goal, and it just seemed to sink us. It certainly sunk the manager, that's for sure. And, well, there we go. Can we get that clear? We can. Fomin is back there doing his best. We do need, obviously we'll have the January transfer window between now and, I'll tell you what, Fomin's done quite well there. Can Freshie get to that? No. Between now and when the Europa League starts, we will have a window. We need to get ourselves in a left back. La Fuente has, I mean, I didn't expect him to work, but he hasn't worked. I really did just want somebody in there to not stuff up, and he hasn't even really done that for us. So he was injured today, so that's maybe a little bit harsh on him. I'm not happy with that, boys. That second half was terrible. So Bala blow qualification chances. I mean, in the end, it would not have really mattered because Chelsea won 1-0. They did actually win 1-0. So it was not really on. We would have had to beat Bayern, or at least 2-0 to even up our head-to-head against them, and that would have been a 3-way head-to-head, and God knows what would have happened. But there we go. That is us knocked out of the Champions League. We will be going into the Europa League, which, like I say, let me know what you guys think. We should be able to do some damage in that. Arias should be back. He was a big miss for us. Brewerton should be back as well. Hopefully we'll strengthen at left back. And yeah, we'll see sort of how far we can go. But that is it for today, though, guys. If I don't know why you would have enjoyed that. A sympathy thumbs up. It was a horrible episode, and that's being polite. We'll be back next time, I think, for... What do we come back for here? Do we want to see a Welsh League Cup semi-final? Do we really care? We need to come back for something, though, don't we? Mid-January window. So we'll come back for Bengal City at home. We'll come back for the League Cup semi-final. We'll send the Wags out for that. The way the league's going, I mean, I shouldn't be just dismissing it. You know, we're in a title race this season. Make no mistakes about that. And we're not playing particularly well either. So Bengal City are bottom. You'd like to think we can beat them. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Take care.